We're live. Wait a second. I think we've got a second to
All right.
warm it up here. Just a second. Okay.
Are we
We're
on?
on?
Are we on?
Yeah.
Brant? Hey, everybody
Okay,
out
good
there in
evening.
Zoom land. We're so happy to see you guys. Thanks so much for coming to hear us tonight. And Michael?
Well, I'm Michael, this is Nell, and we'll be playing for you in just a little while. And we have several other people who are going to be playing for you, Susan Shann, Brant Miller, and Michael R.J. Roth. We'll be closing the evening out. We'll be running here for about an hour and a half, and welcome.
Yeah, so thank you so much for coming. I'm just going to go over a little housekeeping details. First of all, I just want to announce that we have something that we call the Zoom room. And if you didn't sign up for that in advance, you can go ahead and sign up for it now. Our helper, Daryl Bolden, is going to post the link to the Zoom room in the chat. So if you want to talk to me and Michael and Brant and Michael and Michael RJ and Susan after the show, or to each other, this is a great opportunity to do that, because what we're going to do after we finish the formal broadcast, we're going to let everybody into the room, and then we can have an open conversation. So if that sounds like something you'd like to do, that would be fun, go ahead and look in the chat and click that link, and you will be let into the Zoom. Now, you will be in the room with us in the Zoom, during the Zoom, and I think you will be muted. I believe that's what's happening, right, Brant? He'll
Yeah. Well, we're going to ask you to keep muted down there during the songs, and then anyone who wants to unmute to applaud or whatever after each song, feel free to do that. And then please, remember to mute yourselves, and just so that we won't have any extra noise here, in the.
Yeah, everybody needs to be muted while we're, in the middle of our songs. So that's going on there. And then I also want to talk about Open Table Nashville. I'm actually thrilled that we are sponsoring Open Table Nashville tonight as our nonprofit. It's an incredible organization that I have so much admiration for. They deal with people who are unhoused in this city, and the growing number of people here and all over the country is staggering. And their mission is Open Table Nashville is a homeless outreach nonprofit whose mission is to disrupt cycles of poverty, journey with the marginalized, and provide education about issues of homelessness. So we are really, really happy to have them tonight. And in fact, Michael and I are going to do some songs related to their mission in our little set here in a minute. So we are asking that you please make a donation. The link to the donations are all in the chat. You can make a donation via PayPal or Venmo. And our goal tonight, our modest goal, is to raise $500, which is going to be split between the artists and the non-profit organization. Now, all we need is 25 people to give us $20, and we will hit that 500 mark. So we urge you to give what you can. If you can afford to give us 20, that's great. But if you can't and you want to give us less, we really appreciate the support. Our goal when we started this series was to support a worthy local Nashville nonprofit. We weren't going to go for the big, national nonprofits, because we figured they get plenty of support. But as someone who ran a nonprofit here for many years, a small nonprofit, these organizations that are local and are on the ground here really need your support. I can tell you, Open Table Nashville, they go out in the middle of the night and find people who are homeless and take care of them. They're really an incredible organization. So please give generously to them. That would be great. And I think that covers everything that we need to say right now. One last thing. If you want to be on our mailing list, send your email address directly in the chat to Brant Miller. And please like our Folk Nashville Connection Facebook page. Please go on there and give us some support, because we want to continue to do this every month. Oh, and one other exciting announcement. we are going to have our first live performance here in Nashville on June 5th at the 5 Spot. We're playing an early show from 6 to 8, and it's going to be part of our Music for a Better World series, sponsored by Folk Nashville Connection. So put that on your calendar if you're here in town, and we really hope you come and support that show. So I think I've covered everything. Okay, Brant?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
and I guess I need to, well, I wanted to get both of us up here. Okay, here we are. It's just all technology. I'd like to introduce Michael and Nell, because it's hard for them to introduce themselves like they should. So, my good friends, Michael and Nell, their album Welcome Home was number 5 on the August 2020 Folk Alliance DJ chart. Election Year Rag was the number 3 song, and Michael and Nell were the number 7 artists. They were finalists at the Renaissance Artists and Writers Association 2021 Songs for Social Change contest. And they created the acclaimed multimedia Joe Hill Roadshow and released their companion CD, Joe Hill Roadshow, in 2016. They performed the show live 27 times and virtually 8 times for colleges, unions, and community groups, and I hope you get the chance to see that sometime. And here they are, Michael and Nell.
Yeah, and we're finally going back to live performances of Joe Hill. We haven't done any live performances in over 2 years, and we are playing at the University of Tennessee in Martin in April, and I may be doing a show also in Memphis. So anyway, here we go. And we're gonna, and because Open Table is our nonprofit tonight, we are going to do a couple of songs that we've written about the affordable housing situation. And the first one is one that I wrote about our block right here in East Tennessee, in East Nashville.
East Nashville. There were jams at twilight on my street. Those banjos and fiddles sure sounded sweet. I used to love this old town, but now I can't keep up with what's going down. Eviction notice is on my door. There's a wrecking crew I can't ignore. Gonna smash my home down to the ground. You know I can't keep up with what's going down. They build skinny, ugly houses, cookie cutter style. You can't fix that with granite tile. Some people say greed is good till it wheels and deals in your neighborhood. Single mom's got the displacement blues. The landlord got an offer he can't refuse. They towed her car off to the pound. Now I can't keep up with what's going down. If old Lead Belly was still around, he'd say we're living in another bourgeois town, where poor folks just keep losing ground. You know I can't keep up with what's going down. Gonna pack my bags and move along. Detroit City might like my song. Won't sell my soul to stick around. You know I can't keep up with what's going down. Yeah, believe it.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Okay.
So now I'm going to do a song that, hold on for a second. I'm going to do a song that I wrote about a man that I knew well. And his name is Barney, and this is called Barney's Song.
Here's an E. Check it out. Okay, we're good.
He paid cash for his Pontiac, he never went in debt. The Great Depression's lessons he never did forget. Paid his house off in 6 years, he didn't trust the banks. He had to make his way without help or thanks. Oh, Barney was a working man, a proud proletariat.
Used his hands to earn a living, used his brain to fight fat cats.
Oh,
He stood up to the bosses and he held his head up high, and he always took a stand on the side of the little guy.
When he was just 14, he had to quit school to work in a factory where he learned to use tools. And then he joined the union 'cause he could clearly see that working folks would only win through solidarity. Oh, Barney was a working man, a proud proletariat. Used his hands to earn a living, used his brains to fight fat cats. He said, never go in debt, hold your head up high, and always take a stand on the side of a little guy. Today no one's a worker, we're all middle class. We spend our money on stuff that's built not to last. Oh, we buy it all on credit, and when it's time to pay the rent, at the end of the month, all the money's spent. It's been 20 years since we passed away, but I look at his picture in my wallet every day. I wouldn't be here now, wouldn't be who I am, if it wasn't for the love of my old man. Yes, Daddy was a working man, a proud proletariat. Used his hands to earn a living, used his brain to fight fat cats. Be proud of who you are, hold your head up high, and always take a stand on the side of the little guy. And always take a stand on the side of the little guy.
Barney, what a guy.
Yeah. And folks, feel free if you want to unmute, at the end of the song and give them a hand or whatever. That's fine. If you know, if you know where that unmute button is at the bottom, usually the bottom left. So
All hands on deck.
yeah.
So we're going to do a little song here called Hot Chicken, and it is a song about an indigenous Nashville delicacy that was actually invented here. And seems that Mr. Prince was stepping out on Mrs. Prince a while back, and Mrs. Prince got angry, so she decided to punish him by throwing a whole bunch of cayenne pepper on his morning chicken. And as it turned out, he loved it. Go figure. And there was the birth of Hot Chicken. And we have a festival that goes on every year here on the 4th of July, and Nell and I played on this festival for 10 years.
Yeah, 10,000 people come out to eat hot chicken on the hottest day of the year. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Go figure,
But
right?
And it was started by our old mayor, Bill Purcell. And so the second verse is about Bill Purcell. He loves the song. In fact, we saw him in front of the East Nashville Library last week, and he asked us to sing part of the song for him, and we stood there on the sidewalk and sang it for him.
Yeah, for him and the mom and her babies. That was cute. Very cute. So,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's 99 degrees in Nashville, Tennessee, on the 4th of July. If you want a little fun in the blazing sun, go ahead and give it a try. Hot chick, 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 chicken, burn, baby, burn. Hot chick, 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 chicken, learn, baby, learn. It's always a thrill when we see Mayor Bill driving that old fire truck around. When he rings that bell, we know darn well no finer food in Nashville can be found. Hot chick, 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 chicken, burn, baby, burn. Hot chick, 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 chicken, learn, baby, learn. Chick, 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 chicken, burn, baby, burn. Hot chick, 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 chicken, learn, baby, learn. Elections in the news, but don't you get the blues. If you want a cure, here's what we recommend. Just take a little bite of this hot delight. It'll put all your worries to an end. Hot chick, 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 chicken, burn, baby, burn. Hot chick, 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 chicken, learn, baby, learn. Hot chick, 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 chicken, burn, baby, burn. Hot chick, 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 chicken, learn, baby, learn. Hey, hot chicken.
Hot chicken, all
Love
right.
hot chicken.
One of our bandmates bit into a hot piece. They have mild, medium, and hot. He mistakenly picked up a hot piece of hot chicken, and his mouth was burning for 2 hours. He said,
Mild is my limit.
"That's my taste.
On Prince's.
Mild, yeah."
So anyway, we're going to do the song for you now that Brant mentioned earlier that we won this. We were the finalists in the contest of Songs for Social Change, and this is the song we're going to sing for you right now. It's called Welcome Home, and I just want to send this out to Open Table. Every year, Open Table has a memorial service at Riverfront Park, right on the river, to read the names of all the homeless people who died in the previous year on the streets of Nashville. And last year, I think there was about over 90 people that died on our streets here. And we play this song at that memorial. So here it is. It's called Welcome Home.
It's usually around 100 people or so died on the streets of Nashville. It's shameful, actually. You've been living all your life here in this town. Now bulldozers are tearing houses down. Rent has got so high you can barely get by. Still, this is your neighborhood. Welcome home. Evicted, now you're sleeping in the park. Rain and cops and no rest in the dark. Your body's feeling old, but you're left out in the cold. You need a place to live. Welcome home. This is our city. where we all dream of a better life for our family. Everybody needs a home they can call their own here in the land of the free. You travel from the battles in Iraq to flag waving and lots of empty talk. We will not forget, we owe you a debt. Now you've come back to our town, welcome home. You fled your country middle of the night. Sky was black, no border guards in sight. You're building a new life for your children and wife. We're glad that you are here. Welcome home. You came here thinking that you had a shot. Now you're camped out in the Walmart parking lot, playing bars for tips, waiting for your ship. We want to hear your songs. Welcome home. We clean your hotel rooms, teach your kids in school, put our lives on the line when fires burn. We're drivers, waiters, retail workers, caregivers, and cooks. We can hardly pay our way with what we earn. We will not be destroyed by the wrecking ball. This city, it belongs to us all. Children should be safe, everyone should have a place. All together now we say, welcome home. Children should be safe, everyone should have a place. All together now we say, welcome home. Welcome home. And
Yeah.
welcome everybody to Folk Nashville Connection.
That's a great song. Great song.
And Susan Shann is coming up to sing for us next. And Susan is quite a gal. She's been very active, in particular in the environmental realm. And I'm sure she probably has a story or two to tell you about that. But
Brant, are you going to introduce Susan?
I thought, do you have something to introduce Susan with, or should I?
Well,
do it?
I have known Susan for years. So
Okay, you introduce her. Yeah, I know Susan.
I can
too,
tell
but-
you about it, how great she is.
thought I just did
Because
that.
we, yeah, well, actually, we've been on nonprofit board together for years, and she's been on the nonprofit board of my old organization, Tennessee Alliance for Progress. She was on the board of the Tennessee Nashville Peace and Justice Center. She used to have a show she did every week. Remember that broadcast thing you used to do, Susan? How long did you do that? For several years, right?
Yeah, it was a good, I want to say like maybe 3.5 years. And
Yeah.
it was called Earth Revolution. And we interviewed mostly, nonprofit leaders, environmental lobbyists, activists, all kinds of cool scientists,
Yeah.
It was really, really cool. Entrepreneurs doing
Yeah,
green
It
startups.
was a great show, and she's also active in her church, which is, you want to tell them about that? You just did a thing where you did a big speech and singing, and that was at the Center for...
Yeah, Center for Spiritual Living Nashville on Charlotte Ave, close to where Nashville West is. And I've been going there for years. So last year during COVID, we had quite a change in the church, and our full-time minister left. There were a variety of reasons for that. But anyway, there were opportunities. I saw an opportunity to speak, and I really I believe, to me, that's being a student of spirituality is really important, and it's really integral to the activism, and it's integral to my identity and how I relate to other people. And so anyway, I asked if I could, and they said sure. So I've done like four. I've done four music and message where I give the talk, and it's so exciting. And I'm doing another one on May 15th. I love the
Yeah.
community. I love the teaching, and I've been studying other stuff too to relate to it, Buddhism and different things that I could.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. Plus, she's a wonderful, wonderful songwriter. So, without further ado, we want to let her jump into her set so she has enough time to do all the songs that I know she wants to play. So, and also, I just want to mention, please, we are taking donations here tonight for Open Table and for the artists, and the link is in your chat. And also, if anybody wants to join the Zoom room and chat with all of us after the show, the link is also in the chat. So just sign up, and we'll let you right into the Zoom room, and you can hang, and then we can all hang out after the show. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, here is Susan Shann.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. I am excited and honored to be here, and I loved your set, you guys. I you made me think of about a dozen more songs I could do, more along the activist line. I kind of mixed it up, so I'm doing a few that are kind of related to issues, and some that are just story songs. Variety is the spice of life. So, but I'm going to start with one that I wrote last year. It was after the murder of George Floyd, and it's called America the Possible, and it goes like this. Tell me why just being who you are should be a crime, why the color of my skin determines if that fate is mine. If Jesus Christ were here, he would be weeping for us all. 'Cause if we can lift each other up, together we will fall. And you can say that's not your problem. You can sit out on the sidelines. You can join in that fight. Either way, it's a decision. It's one you'll have to live with. In the struggle between wrong and right, oh, I believe together we can be unstoppable. Yes, I believe in America the possible. For every name heard in the news, 10,000 more unknown, living in the shadows of a promise they have not been shown. Behind our differences, we share a common dream, a country where we all can live in peace and harmony. And we can say that's not a problem. We can sit out on the sidelines, or we can join in that fight. Either way, it's a decision. It's one we'll have to live with. In the struggle between wrong and right, oh, I believe together we can be unstoppable. Yes, I do. Oh, I believe in America the possible. Some say do unto others, some say every man for himself. Me, I wanna live in a country where my worth isn't measured by race, religion, gender, or wealth. Sometimes the lines get drawn, sometimes the truth gets lost. Between victim and oppressor, we may never know the cost. Maybe we can undo the damage of the past, but we can start right here, right now, to find true freedom at last. Oh, at last. And I won't say that's not my my problem. I won't sit down on the sidelines. I'm gonna join in that fight, 'cause I know that my decision is one I'll have to live with for the rest of my life. And I believe together we can be unstoppable. Yes, I do. Oh, I believe in America, the possible. Yes, I believe in America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's for all. It's for all.
Yeah.
Thank
Susan,
you.
that's great. Susan, I think maybe you can turn the guitar down just the tiniest bit. I wouldn't
Okay,
want
hang
you to
on.
know. It was a little bit loud.
Make
Yeah, I
sure the
wondered
original.
before. Yeah, when you said it wasn't loud enough before, I wondered. Tell me. Okay, hang on one sec.
It was just a
Next
little
song?
bit too
All right.
much in the front, I think.
Well,
but
and I'm gonna finger pick this one. Is that okay?
I think it will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So this song, well, it's an almost true story. It's based on something I read about a female fighter pilot, and her name was not Abigail. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. So, but the song is called "My Name Is Abigail," and it goes like this. Ooh, ooh. She's got a dream. She wants to be a pilot, just like Amelia Earhart. Wants to fly around the world. She's got a father on the phone who thinks she ought to come back home. Quit that crazy talking, settle down and raise some children. Abigail says, Daddy, where you been? Don't you know it's a different world we're living in? I've got a chance to leave my mark, and I will not fail. My name is Abigail. Ooh. She comes from a small town, small mind so provincial, life seen from a tiny fishbowl of how it's supposed to be. That girl with the big ideas, she ain't like the rest of us, but we're not quite sure we can trust her anyway. Abigail says they don't understand. Maybe they never had a dream burn inside of them. But I was born to hear this call and blaze my own trail. My name is Abigail. Ooh. One bright September morning, a knock came on the door, and two men in uniform sat Mama down. They said, no, the daughters and the sons of Airborne Division 101 We will not forget her. There was no pilot better. Ooh. Abigail would say, don't you cry, 'cause it was on my terms I lived my life. Now I'm flying evermore, right behind the trail, right behind the veil. My name is Abigail. Ooh, my name is Abigail.
Yeah.
Yeah, good one.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, okay, so yeah, I want to kind of mix it up a little bit. I need to do something fun. So I'm gonna do a song called Homemade Lovin', and this is off my last album, Reckless Abandon, which I released in 2018. And I'm overdue for a new one, but no excuses. I need to make one. I just haven't done it. I've been preoccupied, and doing the talks has been exciting. Anyway, but yeah, trying to get back to recording. But this is on Reckless Abandon, and it goes like this. Wait a minute, this chord is in my way. There we go. All right. I might bake you an apple pie. I might make some bread. I might sew your shirts, fix your tie, but don't hold your breath, 'cause you might be dead. I'm not a real old-fashioned girl. I got some gonna rock your world. My homemade lovin', it's my homemade lovin', fresh from the oven. My homemade lovin'. Ooh, sweet, fresh, ooh, sweet daddy, fresh, ooh, sweet daddy, you can mark my words. You be begging like a baby bird for my homemade lovin'. Ooh, yeah. Well, I might keep your house real neat, or fix your favorite meal, but there's a restaurant right down the street, and it all depends on how I feel. I'm not the real domestic kind. I got something gonna blow your mind. My homemade lovin', it's my homemade lovin', gonna keep it coming. My homemade lovin'. Sorry. Yeah. Homemade lovin'. Ooh, yeah. Some girls go to college, quote Shakespeare line by line. I got a different kind of education, but it seems to work just fine. Some girls go for the money, like to show off to all their friends. But don't you worry, baby, your precious time's the only thing I care to spend. I don't need to drink fine champagne or go on a 5-week cruise. I'll take an old guitar, some lemonade, and a backyard barbecue. Baby, don't you buy me no diamond rings. Just let me give you this real good thing. My homemade lovin', it's my homemade lovin'. You won't want for nothing. My homemade lovin'. Other girls might have their charms, they can't wrap you in these arms. Other girls might turn your head, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Other girls might talk real sweet, their words just can't compete with my homemade lovin'. Ooh, yeah. Ow. Come and get it.
Woo.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I am gonna do I'm going to do a song. This is about domestic violence. My mom was a social worker for years, and we deal with a lot of clients, particularly women, who would keep going back to situations where they were being abused. And, sometimes it was physical, sometimes it was verbal, sometimes it was both. Um, and she would always be frustrated because she was trying so hard to help them move away and have the self-esteem to recognize that they could do that. And then I too ended up in a situation, but I didn't stay, thank God. So anyway, this song is called The Hell She Knows, because sometimes the hell you know is less scary than the unknown of leaving a bad situation. So it goes like this. She's putting on concealer to cover up the bruises, 'cause she knows when her friends see her, they'll say, girl, what happened to you? She'll have to make up stories, hide the ugly truth, and pretend again. When he got home late last night, there was trouble in the air. He was drunk, looking for a fight. He was loaded for bear, and she wished she could just disappear and go anywhere. When he drew his hand back, she'll swear she's gonna leave him and find something better, and she wants to believe it, but that pain inside won't let her. In the end, she'll make excuses for him. She'll break down and go back to the hell she knows. She'll tell you how he had it hard when he was just a kid. She'll say you'd understand if you only knew him like I did. But the truth behind the stories, the thing she won't admit, is she's afraid. She's so afraid. Afraid no one will love her and she'll be all alone. Afraid she won't be able to make it on her own. Afraid she got what she deserved, 'cause no one's ever told her she's beautiful. She'll swear she's gonna leave him and find something better, and she wants to believe it, but that pain inside won't let her. Again, she'll make excuses for him. Again, she'll go back to the hell she knows. I wanna rush in and save her, but what's the use? She just goes back. So I just fold my hands and pray for her, that she might see she's worth much more than that. And then she'll leave him and find something better, and she'll believe it, and she won't ever make excuses for him again. She'll pull the door closed, walk away from the hell she knows. Oh, she'll walk away, walk away. I pray she will find the strength to walk away from the hell she knows.
Great.
So much. Okay, let's see, I've got a couple more, right? So,
5 minutes, Susan, approximately, whatever that.
5 minutes. Okay. Well, I'll do, okay. So I may just get one more song. So I'm going to do, so this is called Dogwood and Pine, and it's just kind of about days of my youth and, yeah, getting growing older and looking back nostalgically and seeing the changes that have taken place, good and bad. But anyway, it goes like this. Let's see, where do I do? I do this. Let's see. Oh, I do it up here. We played chase in the woods with the kids on the block, laughing and running till just before dark. Then our mothers would call and we'd all hurry home, say grace, eat supper, watch our favorite show, and tucked safe in our beds, we'd recall in our sleep all the fun that we had. Oh, life was complete, with heaven at hand and the world at our feet. How I long for the innocence of days long ago. Won't you take me back to the dogwood and pine, where we knew all our neighbors and the living was fine. Looking over our shoulder never crossed our minds. We'd always take care of each other. Won't you take me back to my childhood summer in the dogwood and pine. Now those woods are all empty, those kids are all grown, and the young ones today sit and play with their phones. It's like we lost all the magic, like the spell came undone. Or maybe I'm just getting old. I work a job I don't like to buy things I don't need. I dream of a life that's always just out of reach, and a half-faded image of who I once used to be, before this old world grew so lonely and cold. Won't you take me back to the dogwood and pine, where we knew all our neighbors and the living was fine. Looking over our shoulder never crossed our minds. We'd always take care of each other. Won't you take me back to my childhood summer and the dogwood and pine. Oh, I know, I'm just hanging on to what's been. The past is over and done. But like the sweetest song carried on the wind, sometimes those memories come, and they take me back to the dogwood and pine, where we knew all our neighbors and the living was fine. Looking over our shoulder never crossed our minds. We'd always take care of each other. Won't you take me back to my childhood summer, childhood summer, and the dogwood and
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
That was great, Susan.
Thanks,
Great.
Susan.
Thank you, Susan.
All right, we've come to the halfway point, and
Well, before we introduce Brant, I just want to remind everybody, anybody who's out there watching, that if you would like to join us in the Zoom room where we can all talk to each other and catch up after the end of the show, the link to it is posted in the chat. Is that right, Daryl? It's in the chat? We have our
Yes,
friend
it's
Daryl.
in the chat.
It's in the chat. So if you click on that chat, on that and link in the chat, you will be able to talk to us, the artists, and to each other at the end of the show. So go ahead and do that if you want to be part of that. And now, Michael's going to...
introducing Brant Miller, the inimitable Brant Miller. Brant. Hey. So Brant's 2020 release, Roots, Rhymes, and Branches, reached number 14 on the international folk radio charts with his timely song, Where Now, America, reaching number 12. Brant was a finalist in the Renaissance Arts and Writers Association, RAWA, 2021 Songs for Social Change. And Brant is an 8-time winner or finalist in the Chris Austin Songwriting Contest. He lives in Nashville and now makes music full-time, along with political and environmental activism. So here we are with Brant Miller. Take it away, Brant.
Take it
you,
away.
Michael. Thank you so much. I guess I'll put myself spotlight myself, because this is my 15 minutes of fame, or maybe 20 minutes. Anyway, it's great. Susan, great job, and beautiful songs, beautiful voice. And Michael and Nell, as always, guys, great. And I'm going to do several here now, and starting out with a little blues tune that was actually the first song that I ever got recorded by a country artist, another artist, when I moved to Nashville back in the 80s. So that was a great feeling to have a song recorded after moving here and kind of delivering my pizzas and stuff. So anyway, this goes out to everybody who's got the blues. Rich man is riding in his bulletproof car. He thinks he's protected by his bodyguard. Then he sees his lonely mansion and the tears come breaking through. Nobody's safe from the blues. Heavyweight boxer throws a mean left and right. He's strong as a bull and he's won every fight. Then he reads a goodbye letter and it knocks him for a loop. Nobody's safe from the blues. There ain't no vaccination against this disease. It'll find you on the moon or way down under the sea. You can't tell a king and a beggar apart when both are on their knees with the blues in their hearts. Good Lord in heaven looks down from the sky. He sees all the fighting. He starts to cry. Says if I could do it over, I'd change a thing or two. Nobody's safe from the blues. There ain't no vaccination against this disease. It'll find you on the moon or way down under the sea. You can't tell a king and a beggar apart when both are on their knees with the blues in their hearts. If you know somebody who's hungry or sad, don't turn your back. Reach out a hand. You never know, someday you just might be in his shoes. Nobody's safe from the blues. No, you never know, someday you just might be in his shoes. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe from the blues. Thank you. Thank you. A little blues, and that tune is on my CD from 2020, Roots, Rhymes, and Branches, and along with the next one I'm going to do. And this next song is one that I'm going to dedicate to all the trees out there. Hey, you trees. I'm a forester, and that's what I did for a living, and still do a lot of volunteering and planting trees. And so anyway, Arbor Day was on the first Friday in March in Tennessee. It's my birthday, coincidentally. So it's so many trees do so many things for us. And by the way, thanks everyone who's come here watching on Zoom and YouTube and Facebook. It's great to have you, and really appreciate you coming. Shade your homes built from our wood. We hold the soil and bear sweet fruit, and lots of things you haven't yet discovered. We breathe in carbon by the ton, make oxygen for everyone. We cool the earth, yeah, trees got you covered. Perfect homes for birds and squirrels, and fun to climb for boys and girls, and a secret place to meet for star-crossed lovers. We bring back life to barren streets and feed the soul when times are bleak. We sow the seeds of hope, trees got you covered. We're all rooted in the same sweet earth, connected by this web of life from birth. Weather storms, bend when we must. You could learn a thing or two from us, and we sure know just how to treat our mother. We don't speak loud, but you can hear a gentle whisper if you come near. Plant more of us and we've got you covered. Take care of us and trees got you covered. Here's to the trees. Thank you all. And okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here. And here's a song that I wrote not long ago. It's I guess you'd call it a pandemic-inspired romance ditty. Kind of a little rock and roll feel to it, and got a capo up on this one. Anyway, I guess pandemic all the awful things that came. It also inspired a lot of songs and art and different perception of things. So, but anyway, this is just a little fun tune. Make sure I got her. My first time to Kroger since quarantine. I was needing some groceries and a change of scene. Pushing the cart down aisle 7 when I saw a sweet angel and I was in heaven. She was up on her toes in her high heels, and Lord have mercy how that made me feel. She asked could I reach that jar at the top in her sweet muffled voice that made my heart stop. She was dressed to the nines, but sure was a 10, and I wondered if I'd ever see her again. Racing the aisles with style and sass, in her little black dress and her little black mask. As I was picking out a fresh cucumber and working up the nerve to ask for her number, I saw her leaving that checkout line. When I ran out the door, she's nowhere in sight. She was dressed to the nines, but sure was a 10, and I wondered if I'd ever see her again. Gracing the aisles with style and sass, in her little black dress and her little black mask. I went back to shop time after time when seeing her was all I had on my mind. Was about to cross her off my list forever when I saw her in the deli. Knew it's now or never. She's dressed to the nines, but sure is a 10 as we're making a candlelight toast again. She's pretty and smart, got me falling fast in her little black in her little black dress, but no little black mask. I love her smile, love to hear her laugh, in her little black dress, but no little black mask. In her little black dress, but no little black mask. Thank you. I almost got through that without messing up. Anyway, it's I've decided to go without a net tonight. You know, lately I've been depending on some little, you know, lyric sheets here because no one knows when you're zooming and stuff. But I decided to forget that stuff tonight and just so anyway. I'm trying to see. I don't want to go over my time here, so. How much more do I have? I guess that's 50, another song, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this with a little tale I wrote a little while back. I guess this kind of goes out to kind of the world that's in trouble, and keep in mind the folks in Ukraine tonight, and actually folks all over the world who are, you know, oppressed or in trouble. And anyway, it goes like this. Blue skies are behind us. We thought they'd always last, but we're bound to hit rough weather when we live and love too fast. We tried to have it all, now just like way back when, flood waters are rising again. First we kept it simple, simple's hard to do. When bigger, faster, richer became the golden rule, what was a distant rumble is now thunder without end. Flood waters are rising again. Oh, but it felt so good living for the moment and making our own rules. Oh, we'll need more than wood to build a boat that stays afloat. We're such big fools. If we just work together, we still could turn the tide and rebuild these half-burned bridges and hang on for dear life. If we don't take the high road, we'll be washed out with the sand. Flood waters are rising again. Oh, but it felt so good living for the moment and making our own rules. Oh, we'll need more than wood to build a boat to keep afloat. Such big fools. What was a distant rumble is now thunder without end. Flood waters are rising again. If we don't take the high road, we'll be washed out with the sand. Flood waters are rising again. Oh, flood waters are rising again.
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. Well, I guess I'm introducing the next guest artist tonight, and I need to. Whoops. Yeah, here we are. And this, let me make sure I get it right. This this is Mr. Michael R.J. Roth, instead not J.R. Roth.
Right.
And I believe you just moved to Florida from New Mexico. Is that right, Michael?
That's right. I did.
And you've been getting a house and trying to get your foot in there. So I know it's been a crazy time. We appreciate you coming here tonight. And I had the pleasure to perform with you in several different things. And you started the Get Off My Lawn group at some of the Folk Alliance regionals, kind of older artists kind of making a fuss or having attitude or something. And so we're all part of the Get Off My Lawn thing now. It's a growing movement. And
Right.
and Michael's been called a cool, dark troubadour, not unlike Townes Van Zandt, with songs known for intriguing imagery and deep, profound truth. He was the lyric winner of the NSAI Song Contest, the Great American Song Contest, and the Mid-Atlantic Song Contest. His song Gone, 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 written with Eric Ramsey, was a grand prize winner in second place in the 2021 Dallas Songwriters Association Song Contest. Laurie McKenna called him brilliant, and we'll call him brilliant too. So, Michael, we're looking forward to hearing you here.
Well, thanks, Brant. You're
Thanks for coming.
very kind, and you're kind for having me on this thing. And also, I'm glad that you guys are carrying the Get Off My Lawn idea forward in the SURFA, the Southeast Regional Folk Alliance. and that's something to look forward to. And I wish I could be there, but thank you for at least having me on this. So I'm going to start off with kind of my hit, or my imaginary hit song, called "The Price of a Song," that I wrote with Aaron Michelle a couple years ago, and this was the one that won all those contest awards. So can you hear me okay? Just checking. All right.
Sound good.
All right. I want a ticket to heaven. We want that last drop of wine. We want to end the discussion and stay in where the spotlight will shine. We all want something for nothing, like nothing ever went wrong. We want it all. We want it all for the price of a song. Price of a song is the last glimpse of beauty before you go blind. The wounds of a soldier cut down under fire, the scar left behind, the tears of a mother with a child in her arms, the Judas kiss of a faithless lover who will rip out your heart for the price of a song. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's a song in the thunder and lightning, on the bloodthirsty edge of a knife, in a shot from a bottle of whiskey, pushing emptiness back in the night. There's a song on the highway before you, between the prison bars of a cell, in a cry out to God in the midst of misfortune, a glimmer of heaven while walking through hell. Price of a song is the last glimpse of beauty before you go blind. The wounds of a soldier cut down under fire, the scar left behind, the tears of a mother with a child in her arms, the Judas kiss of a faithless lover who will rip out your heart for the price of a song. Oh, ooh, 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 when I think of the times I've been injured, the ways I was maimed by the things I did wrong, and the pain that inevitably lingers through the night and into the dawn. I know I'm not one of the chosen. I know that I'm not very strong, but I know every time I was broken, I broke into song. I broke into song. My little answer for songwriters, for all y'all out there. I missed, oh, hang on just a second. I realized that I had forgotten my magic little pad here. This is, I don't get anything for plugging this, but it's called a, what is it called? My Guitar Mate, and it's made in the USA, and it's just something you set on your lap, and you put your guitar on, and it keeps it from sliding down. And I thought when I first got it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to do with that. But I find that I really can't do without it now. So anyway, if you all have trouble playing on your lap, check it out, My Guitar Mate. So I didn't mean to bring in a commercial announcement there, but just feel like they deserved a plug. So now I'm going to I try to avoid capoing in my sets because it's just so distracting, and then you got to tune up. That sounds close enough for folk music, don't you think? So this is a song that's I don't know, maybe 20 years old, and it's one of those songs that you channel, and I don't know what I was channeling, but it's called Weapons of Love. Let's see, I gotta get this right here. Promised you'd fight every demon, banging its fist on your door. Then your friends said they could see them finger the evil you wore. And that evil left so many traces in that lipstick and pixel and crayon. That telephone number you can't erase, that you wrote on the back of your hand. Oh, there's the rub. You're only a man, and that voice from above limits your hand to the weapons of love. How will you stand, O son of the dust, when the devil demands to see if you trust in the weapons of love? Most of your efforts seem puny, like pinning your love to a tree, and that crucifix hanging there mutely stares you down unmercifully. One time your dreams were so golden, you swore that they'd make you go blind. And there was no force that could hold them, till one day they left you behind. Now they're on the run, and your plans were so grand, and that voice from above limits your hand to the weapons of love. How will you stand, O son of the dust, when the devil demands to see if you trust in the weapons of love? You could ever be ready to stand the way others have done, on the faith end of mobs and machetes, martyrdom under the sun. In the end, when the war comes upon us, ripping the skin off your sleeve, the difference between light and darkness depends on the weapons you keep. Reach for a gun, and you hear the command, that voice from above that limits your hand to the weapons of love. How will you stand, O son of the dust, when the devil demands to see if you trust in the weapons of love? You cannot stand if you will not trust in the weapons of love.
Yeah. Very nice. Very cool.
Yeah, it's stuck around for a while. I tend to, just when I play online, it's like I always tend to like do the latest songs, like promote my new CD or something like that. Which, by the way, I do have one called "The Ruins of Our Age." And if you go to my website, easyheroes.com or michaelrjroth.com, you can find it. It's on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, etc. But these are not songs from that. And all the, I don't know what you call that stuff that I do. Deep, profound truth. Yeah, okay. Some of it, I have to do a little love song now and then. And that's what this is. They should have named a ghost town after me. I could have been a hero on a black and white TV, where I just stood my ground while every falling star just fell like ashes all around. Yeah, that was me. When you found me, the ruins of my life lay all around me. Came to me, I saw an angel walking on a troubled sea. He reached into my heart and rescued me. In a cafe in Santa Fe, New Mexico, the dust and sweat of a working day falling off my clothes. You walked up to me with just a cup of coffee and the music of a radio. That's all I know. When you found me, the ruins of my life lay all around me. When you came to me, I saw an angel walking on a troubled sea. He reached into my heart and rescued me. when I saw you in the morning light. I knew the reason for the morning and the meaning of the light. When you kissed me in the dark, I understood without a doubt the reason for my heart was in your smile. When you found me, the ruins of my life lay all around me. When you came to me, I saw an angel walking on a troubled sea. You reached into my heart and rescued me.
Yeah, very nice.
For my muse. And I know it's kind of hard without the pulse of the crowd out there to feed off of, so I'm just gonna plow ahead. I talk too much anyway, so I'll try not to do that. So back to the existential songs. This is called "The Cold Wind Blows." It's a rewrite of an older song called "When I Rise." You'll recognize it, and it just felt like I needed a chorus, so I threw that in. And I don't know, enough tech talk about songwriting. Just let's do this here. When I rise, I will return to the cold eye of the dawn, reminding me that time began from the moment you were gone. Since the day I gazed on you, I can bear no other sight. You're like the true light of the moon, burning through the light of night. I had a heart of steel, forged in furnaces of hate, and no wound it made would heal nor perfect shield me from my fate. And on the day I felt your love dissolve my heart like so much rust, it was like rain out on the field, raising grain up from the dust. Now the cold wind blows and the evening sky is suddenly aflame, and the only sound is my beating heart echoing your name. Like a stone into a well, a refugee from hell, standing with the telescope until the day you come for me. I will remain these many years on the silent of my soul, in this ocean of my tears. Now the cold wind blows and the evening sky is suddenly aflame, and the only sound is my beating heart echoing your name.
Yeah. Very
These songs wear me out.
Western.
Is there enough? You have a question?
No, I'm saying that's very Western.
Oh, very Western. I always thought of it as kind of Appalachian, but I
I
don't
thought
know.
it was kind of a cowboy, riding
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
range while all that's going on.
So do I have time for another one or
I
not?
think, yeah, I mean, we can do one more short one if there's such a thing. I mean, if you have to.
I can do a short one. Speaking
and
of
then
cowboys, I'll do my one of my I can't claim to be a cowboy, but it's like I kind of felt like if I were a cowboy, I'd write a song like this. It's called "I Must Ride."
Right.
Some people say that I am the enemy, though I've committed no crime. If I don't pack my bags and leave town, it's the end of me. So I ride in the morning light. When freedom calls, I know that I must answer the cry of an eagle. In open skies, I don't know where I can go, but I'll take my chances, and I know I must ride. I know I'm no saint, no, I'm not a holy man, though I've been baptized in wine, but I won't leave my fate in the hands of another man who tells me my soul isn't mine. When freedom calls, I know that I must answer the cry of an eagle. In open skies, I don't know where I can go, but I'll take my chances, and I know I must ride. I was born to be free, not into slavery, though freedom comes at a price. I must speak what I believe, it's no cowardice or bravery, only truth in the face of lies. When freedom calls, I know that I must answer the cry of an eagle. In open skies, I don't know where I could go, but I'll take my chances, and I know I must ride Yes, I know I must ride.
All right.
I'll head off into the sunset with that one.
Yeah, that's great. Well, great stuff, Michael. It's good to hear you more of your songs, that some of which I haven't heard before. So that's great. And I think we're going to have Michael or Nell come on if you're here, just kind of giving us a wrap up here. Are you guys here now? I'm not sure where our other co-hosts are, but hopefully they didn't get lost in the Ethernet somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to put the view on gallery for a second, and I'm trying to see if they're trying to get into this room. But it's been great having everybody, and we're going to do this again in a month. We haven't got any exact, folks yet for it, but we're going to be figuring that out soon. And I'm trying to see if they had a kind of a little. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you guys for coming, Susan, Shann, and Michael. Now we're going to hang out a bit to talk about. Just anything anyone wants to ask, questions. Folks who are kind of been sitting politely and quietly the whole night can kind of get rowdy now. And I'll turn off the live stream, so it'll just be us in the group talking. And anyone who's listening who isn't in Zoom and wants to be after we're done with this show to talk a little bit, there's some links to the Zoom registration. So go ahead and do that if you want, and appreciate folks who came and listened, and anyone who donated to the open table. Oh, there's Nell. You guys on again?
Well, we can't get I don't know what's going on with our video. We can't get our video to come up, so
Yeah.
you can hear me, right?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I don't know. We just went down and, restarted the whole thing all over again, but I don't know what's going on with the video here. So
At least we see
our
the-
camera's on and everything, so.
Yeah. Well, okay. I was just telling folks that, thanking them for coming, and if anyone want to get on Zoom for this little post-show discussion, they can do that. And thanks for coming and donating to Open Table and to the artists. And anything else you wanted to add before we end the live stream?
Just,
Well, doesn't anybody have anything to say? Anybody want to ask me a question?
Well, I'm gonna end the live stream, and then we'll have just
Okay.
everybody here. Okay. Well, thanks, folks. We're ending the live stream, and stay on Zoom if you want to say hi and give a little talk together.